Today on the Roadhouse, we've got this hyper tough LED lighting. And what I'm gonna do for this is I'm gonna put it underneath cars and stuff like this. I'll show you how it works. The number is everything there for you. It's from Walmart. This cost me $9.99. I don't know if this was on sale or anything, because a lot of these, like this right here, does say that it is $29.99, if I can get that to focus. But this was $9.99 at Walmart right before Christmas. So I was wondering, it didn't have any sales on it or whatsoever. I was wondering, will this work for what I usually use it for? Let's get this video started. Roadhouse is sponsored by Finley River Towing and Speedy's Industrial Coatings in Ozark, Missouri. Speedy's does all your media blasting and powder coating. Big or small, they do it all. Finley River Towing takes care of all your high-end to low-end towing needs. Call Finley River Towing if you're in the Ozark or Branson area. Tell them the Roadhouse thing. All right, 250 watt equivalent, 45 actual watts used, daylight 5000 K, LED, 45 years of life if you use it 3 hours a day. And brightness is 4500 lumens. Linkable. I didn't put that in there earlier. You can put these things, if you want to hang it up in your shop, you can link them together and make it really bright in your shop. But as far as I go, I want this to shove it underneath the car, all that type of stuff. Five-year limited warranty. Like I said, I bought mine for $9.99. This says $29.99. I'm not sure why. Most of the ones that I bought that were $29.99 were double this. Let's look on the back, see if there's anything interesting here. Alright, if you're going to install this, here's your required tools. What's included. But like I said, I'm going to throw it underneath the car, throw it on top of the motor, be able to use it that way. Now, a lot of y'all have liked what I've done with a fluorescent type lamp system, where I put it underneath the car, I'd slide it underneath the car, plug it in, and it lights up everything underneath the car. I've done that for years. I've broke a few bulbs. One side started not working. Then what I would do is I'd also put these things on top of the motor bay, facing down to where it actually lights up what I'm working on underneath it. A lot of y'all have commented on my videos that said that was a really good idea. So this is my replacement for the fluorescent style, because fluorescent bulbs are going out. I'm not using them anymore. They're coming up with LEDs, which are brighter. They also last a lot longer, and this is 4500 lumens. So this, I'm hoping, really works really well. So let's pull this thing out. There's not much of an unboxing on this thing, because all you gotta do is pull it open and it pulls out. Now, I will say that this is motion activated. So if you leave it underneath the car, you just swipe your hand on this side or over here where the sensor's at, and it'll turn back on, which is a really good feature, I think, because you really don't need that type of stuff for what I'm using it for, but it is pretty cool. So it turns on by this chain thing here. It's not so fancy, but hey, it doesn't really matter. Let me get this thing running. Okay, like I said, turns on with the chain, and it is pretty dang bright. So if you're looking for something that you can put on top of your motor where it brightens everything down underneath it, this is definitely going to work. It is a lot more durable than what I was using before. So the one I was using before with the fluorescent lights, I'd have to be really careful with it. And one side stopped working. This is LED. This is going to last me for years. It's really light. I can shove it underneath something and it doesn't really matter, because it's going to last. Now, it says right here it's suitable for damp locations, but do not submerge. So I guess if you got a lot of humidity in your shop, you're okay, but don't put this thing underwater. You can hang this in your shop, and it can hang above, and then you can use this like normal with the chain, and then the sensitivity thing over here where it shuts itself off, and you just swipe it underneath it and it'll come back on. But what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to use it on the car. Let me show you what I'm going to do. What I'm going to show you with on this Passat is how easy it is to actually be able to work on your car with one of these lights on top of it. Let me show you. If you're needing to get into anything down here, it is all lit up. So this is a really neat little feature for $9.99. It lights up everything underneath there. You can look, only a portion of it here is lit up down here to where you see your fuel filter and all this type of stuff. So move it around, and what you do is just leave it there. You're not moving, your hands are free. You can move around and fix whatever you need to, or change whatever thing you need to. This is what I've used it for the most, and it's where you slide the sucker underneath the car, and everything underneath the car is lit up top to where you can actually work on it without having to worry about holding a flashlight in your hand. This is one of the easiest things that I've actually come up with working on cars. As you can see, it's on here. I needed to work up front here. It just lights up everything for you. I really like the fact that this thing is really tough. You can drop it. I've dropped it several times, so just to let you know, while filming this, I've dropped it several times. It's worked really great for me. Love that I can be able to shove it underneath the car. I don't care about the scratches that happens. It's only $9.99. It's a really good for what I want to use it for. A lot of y'all, like I said before, have really liked what I've done with the fluorescent style, where you have the actually where you have the actual fluorescent bulbs in this thing, and I was shoving it underneath cars, and it got to the point where I was trying to make sure that the connectors were working. Finally, I blew up the last bulb. You can't find these bulbs anymore. I saw this thing inside Walmart for $9.99. I grabbed it. I thought this would be a great video for y'all. Great idea for me to be able to use it like I have with the other stuff. Love the idea. Hope you all do too. Let me know what you think. What have you thought of my little idea? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. Is it a good idea for you? Do you use other stuff? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you all for liking, watching, subscribing, and as always, if you ride her hard, don't put her away wet. Happy New Year to y'all. Happy 2023. Thank you all for liking, watching, subscribing, and as always, if you ride her hard, don't put her away wet. Happy New Year to y'all. Have a good night.